Next topic. What do we want to go? All right. I want to talk about one of my favorite hobbies, shaving. Specifically, a hobby in the realm of shaving, a subgenre, if you will, called the wet shaving, which is kind of like the old school traditional way of shaving, where you build up a proper lather with a brush, your soap, and you can use a straight razor, or you can use a double-edged safety razor. A double-edged safety razor, the good chance probably like your dads would have used it, if not for sure your grandfathers have used one. Straight razors are like from before that time, and then they moved to safety razors. So I want to know your thoughts, because I never, I think like most men, especially men who have to shave for work or whatever, no one tends to like shaving, right? Like it's kind of like this thing that just kind of gets in your way in the morning, your morning routine. And I find that I grew an interest about 2 years ago because I was going to get married that year, and I get like the razor burn down here, and I still do from time to time. So I started Googling like, what can I do? I'm getting married. I need to look good for like the photos. So I'm like, what do I do to kind of remedy that? And I stumbled upon wet shaving, and the reason why they say it's good and it helps prevent kind of like razor burn is you're using super sharp blades, like an actual razor or a straight razor. So you got to be more careful with your technique. Use a brush, so that kind of like helps exfoliate your skin, and you're using better quality soaps and aftershaves rather than like the goo in a can sort of thing. So I fell in love, and it's a way cheaper alternative. Like razors are like 10 cents a razor. They last you anywhere from like maybe 3, 5, 6, 7 shaves you can get out of one, or more. Then you just pop in a new one. You're never buying a new actual razor because that thing's solid steel. You're just popping in a new razor blade. Or if you got a straight razor, you're just sharpening it every few shaves or whatever. But that's my experience with shaving now. So it's like a thing I actually look forward to. I night shave now because my morning routine's busy with the gym, so I don't want to bring all that shit over there. So I shave at night, which is actually kind of a nice end to my night. I know this sounds lame, but nothing better than nice hot shave, cool down with some aftershave, and get into bed for some sleepy time. So I'm curious what your thoughts are on shit. I know you got some facial hair going.
Yep.
You grow facial hair like a good European. Like you got that.
Yeah.
Like you shave and you're good by 5 o'clock.
Yeah. As I'm shaving down, hairs are growing in from where I shave. That's the type of hair I like.
I've never lived that life. I don't think Jamie's lived that life.
No.
So I'm kind of just interested in like your thoughts on shaving, kind of like what's it been like for you guys, and what are your thoughts on maybe.
So I was first
hobby.
introduced to wet shaving because of you. As your best man gift, or I guess your groomsman gift to us, you gave us all straight razors and some soaps to start out with, and razors and stuff. I fell in love with it. I think it's a super cool thing, and I actually get guilty now when I don't take the time to do it. I do the night shaving. No way in hell I'm doing it in the morning. We've talked about that in our morning routine episode.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love going home after a long day and kids down, take a nice hot shower. You got shower. You gotta get the pores open. Get the pores open. While that's happening, your soap is blooming. So you put hot water on top of the soap to loosen it all up. Dump out the water, splash that on your face, get up a nice lather.
Little pre-lather.
So anyways, so my shaving beforehand, I've never, believe it or not, I've never shaved with the gel stuff or anything like that prior to this. I don't grow at all anything, so I was just used to be in the shower. I'll just with a Gillette, and it just comes off easy. I don't get any razor burn, nothing.
Scares the shit out of me.
I know, but that's always how I've done it. But I'm absolutely in love. I'm so happy you introduced me to it. I can't yet appreciate, like I know people have collections of safety razors.
Mm-hmm.
I already know which one I want to get, but I can't appreciate yet having different ones. Because it's not the razor that does the shaving. It's ultimately the blade. Like the blade's the thing cutting the hairs off of you, right? The actual razor's balance and weight and
no, there's a difference. Like I again, for as much as I'm into the hobby, it's definitely, it can be expensive, even though it's actually a very cheaper alternative. But when you get into like the artisanal soaps, the aftershaves, the razors and stuff, it ends up costing you more. So like I have to limit myself, but I only have 2 safety razors, and they're both very different because you can get a very aggressive razor You can get like open comb, closed comb. You can get slants. So and a slant would be my next one because it's slanted. It's like a guillotine, right? Like thing that chops people's heads off. Notice the blade on those is like angled because that creates like a perfect slice.
Yeah.
So
so it's sort of like it's
sort of like a little slanted, so it like slices through your hair better. So I do want my next safety razor to probably be like a slant, but yeah. Anyways,
I showed you the next one I want in WhatsApp, I believe, and then I started seeing it advertised on my Instagram feed.
Oh,
the internet's a scary place.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
The internet's a scary place.
It's all black.
So I'm interested. Yeah. So I'm interested in. Actually, I would like to talk about kind of like your shaving routines. You kind of went into it because I feel like that's one thing I think guys don't talk about. Oddly enough, I think maybe that's a little weird to say, but like I feel like you don't think about it. I never would have guessed you shave in the shower without any soap. You just raw dog that.
I've never bought shaving cream in my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy. I'm blown away that this is actually a hobby. Like this is a thing. That's
yeah. So
wild.
there's a guy on. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube that you introduced me to called Nick Shaves. Not this Nick, it's a different Nick.
There's another Nick.
Took my
all
YouTube
his
channel.
his whole YouTube channel is just safety razor. He reviews different soaps and blades and
I'll show you my little collection later.
Okay.
And I wonder if do you think he wakes up every day and that's how he shaves, or does he have guilty days where he uses a Gillette?
No, 100%. If you're into this hobby,
that's what you do.
not even hobby, it's a lifestyle. Like this is
a lifestyle.
This is how you roll. So I mean, no, I don't have a regular cartridge razor anymore.
Is this how Don Draper shaves, or he probably used a straight?
No, there's an episode where he has a safety razor.
Oh, okay.
By the 60s, that's like I would say what most men use.
I was at my grandfather's house last Christmas and I was talking about this, and he actually went to his room and found, like, it's rusted to crap. He found his.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
And I showed Nick it, and he watches this, I think, so I might ruin the gift idea, but one year for his birthday or Christmas, I should have did it this year, but I forgot. I'm remembering right now as I talk. Yeah. I wanted to steal it from his house and bring it to Nick, and we'll follow one of the guides that teach you how to like restore those.
Restore it, yeah.
I would love
really
to do
cool
that.
Gift, yeah.
Maybe we can still do it.
Restore it and then
there's a whole guide. Like just go buy certain products and
restore it and then put together a little pack. Like get some nice soaps, aftershave, throw some blades in there.
I mean, he probably wouldn't use it, but it'd still be a cool gesture.
Yeah, cool gesture. Yeah, it's a thoughtful gift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
if I can acquire that, we want to do it.
Yeah, 100%. It'd be fun. I think to your point, like you're shocked that this is kind of
it's an actual thing.
I think it's made a renaissance. Like I couldn't in the last 20 years. I don't know, but it's made I think a little renaissance. Like anything, like people collect vinyls and stuff.
Yep.
Like that's big again, sort of, right?
Yep.
I think the same thing because people are kind of tired of paying a shit ton of money for cartridge like the Gillette Fusion Mach 17 or whatever.
And so once you have a soap, that'll last you like a month or longer.
Oh, way long, like way
longer. They last me a long time because I don't shave that often. Yeah. But once you have the blade and the soaps, you're buying like little tiny blades that get replaced every 3 shaves, and they're like what?
3 shaves if you want to be luxurious about it. Like I said, you can go.
Yeah, but you get a stack of 50 of them for what? Like $2, $5?
No. I bought a 100-pack for $13 on Amazon.
Yeah. And that'll last them like half a year.
I've had it for 2 years now, and I'm probably have about.
I just keep spouting out numbers. You're like, no, it's actually this, Jamie.
I bought about 2 years ago, and I have about 70 blades left.
That's insane. Let's get Cajun converted. How often do you fresh shave?
Well, I'm one of the people that hate shaving, so I see it as a nuisance. I'm a morning shaver. Yeah. I shower in the morning. Other than soccer, obviously I shower when I get home, but I like to shower in the morning and I shave in the morning. If I cannot shave that day, like if I'm not going to a customer that day, I will not shave. So any day I cannot shave, I will avoid.
And I think that's most men. Yeah. I think that's most men when it comes to shaving, which is the point because there's something. Like I don't know about you guys, but like those days like when you're going out somewhere nice, you get that shower and you got that fresh haircut, you got kind of like the nice clothes, you're dressed, you put on cologne, it's like you feel good.
Yep,
I miss those days.
Yeah, now we're parents.
Yeah. Those days are long gone.
There's something nice, like there's something like that extra touch. Like you could probably pound out a quick shave in a few minutes. Once you get the routine down, this probably takes you maybe an extra 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
To your shaving routine.
Yeah.
So it's not a deal breaker, but it's not like I could see why some guys still wouldn't want it, but it feels good.
See, I like either with the facial hair. I don't even care really for facial hair, but since it's in style, I can get away with it. So it's just I don't have to shave. That's why I do it. So I only shave like
you shave down
my
there,
neck,
and
that's it. And that's only because it looks a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
But I'm not even really a facial hair guy. I just don't like shaving. And
I was gonna say you don't grow that out.
I see. Here's the other thing. For a guy that's so hairy, I don't know how quality the camera is, but very hairy.
We can zoom in.
You would think that I would be into the beard. And about 6 or 7 times a year, I try to grow a beard, and I always flop. This year, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got to like 10 days, and that was the highest I've ever
gotten. How many days
gotten.
is this?
This is I trimmed it down on Sunday to like level 1.
You trimmed it.
I trim it down.
That would take me a solid year.
What day is today? This is Sunday. Sunday afternoon.
That's nice.
That's
And
insane.
so I'm even just shaved. But yeah, but for a guy who's so hair, I should have a beard. I think I deserve.
Well,
to
and
have
beards
a beard.
are in, right?
Beards
Like,
are in, yeah. But I can't. I find it's too uncomfortable. Even when you pass the itchy phase, I know I still find it's just uncomfortable. So
that's the problem with me. Once it gets to a certain length, I start playing with it. I pick at it.
Same here. I pick at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pick at it too. I can't stop.
It gets so annoying. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I enjoy kind of the. It sounds weird, and like when I was getting into the hobby, and like there's lots of there's couple subreddits that talk about it. And like a lot when I was kind of reading about it, a lot of guys are like, oh, it's kind of like this quiet time where you actually have to like focus on yourself, because it is a little bit more riskier, especially if you're using a freaking straight razor.
Yeah.
It is a little bit more riskier than shaving with the cartridges are so safe.
Yeah.
Like if you get cut, it's because it's probably like an ingrown or or you got to really suck at shaving.
Yeah,
right?
which
Like
I do
really,
actually sometimes walk away.
I mean, we've all done it. We've all done it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, this is just that extra level.
Yeah.
Especially like on your neck and stuff. So, so I'm reading, I'm like, oh, that's kind of whatever. These guys are being all fluffy and lame, but I don't know. There's something kind of like it gets you in the zone. It feels kind of like pretty badass. Oh.
That should be a goal right there.
So why do they call it a safety razor then?
Because so obviously it was straight razors at first, right? Oh wait. We're gonna have to. Next one. Still 3-3 with 5 minutes left. Well, 5-5 on
Here's the
everything.
thing to touch on to your point, right?
Yeah.
About the time to yourself, and especially when you have kids. That's the one thing you don't have is time to yourself, right? All your time goes to like you go to work, you get home, you spend your time with your kid, you spend some time with your wife when the kid goes to bed, and then you go to bed. So you really don't have a lot of time to yourself. So those are the little things.
Exactly.
I think that
The minutes add up, right?
Yeah.
Like I won't lie. Like I take less time, but the thing I've got the routine down packed, and I know like I said, the difference between my two safety razors. I know if I'm in a rush or I gotta run back upstairs because the kid or whatever. I will use my I'm totally drawing a blank on. Anyways, my D89 one, because I know it's gonna give me a smoother shave. It's not as rough. It's not as aggressive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I gotta pound out this shave quick. I don't got time for form, technique.
Yeah.
I don't got time to focus on that.
It's
got hammer out. If I got more time, then I'll use my my Parker. It's like a butterfly open. It's a lot more aggressive. Like that one's gonna give me nicks.
Yeah.
If I mess around.
If you mess around, yeah.
So that's where I got. If I can take my time. But to answer your question, it's a safety razor because it's safer than a straight razor, right? It's the blade's kind of protected. It's only exposed a certain amount.
Yeah.
The actual amount of blade that touches your face. So I'm guessing. I think that's why it's called a safety razor.
For my first couple of shaves, I literally cut myself like 3 times, and my next shave will be like 2 times. I don't get cut anymore.
I've been shaving since like. I can't
You were
remember
5.
exactly, but it sounds like a kid. I started shaving really early. Like, I had a mustache, because my mustache came in first.
Yeah.
At a minimum grade 9, it was like noticeable, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I started. Like, I gotta trim this thing. It looks goofy, right? Just
Yeah.
have just a
Yeah,
stash.
we've all been there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then but like I've just been hairy, right? So I started shaving really young. But what used to happen all the way up until I started working was once a week. I would just shave on Sunday, and then boom, I would just leave it. Then it would grow in. It would start to kind of get itchy towards the end of the week. Then obviously when you start working, you can't do it. But I like it. It's a really good idea. It's a cool hobby, I think.
It feels manly because you're going back to like the way your grandfather would shave, and like we all know our grandfathers were cooler than us.
Yeah.
They were cooler than us. They're better than us.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, so
definitely were.
So if they were doing it, then I can do it. And it's I'm playing with sharp shit.
Yeah.
So like it just feels cool that way.
Yeah. Like you said, it's manly.
It just it's just like
back in the day they were tougher. They were built to last in those days.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Like
you got to go back to drinking old fashions.
Yeah, you got an old fashioned.
Have you done that yet? Like nice night shave with an old fashioned like on your counter somewhere.
No, I need that
on your sink.
Maybe a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're talking, right?
Just a cigar in mouth with the soap.
With this. Yeah. Now you're talking.
But wet shaving, and it teaches you kind of like a proper technique because like again before I got into wet shaving, you know, you got the cream in the can or whatever. That's low quality garbage.
Yes.
That's soap. It's not good for your skin ultimately. And like you're doing a one, like I don't know, I would do a one pass. Like I would just lather up, shave.
Oh, I'm pure one pass.
And done.
Oh my God. You know what I used to do? I just remembered right now. Sorry, when you said sorry to
interrupt.
You know what I used to do? I used to have to shave so much. First, what I would do is I would go in with like a Gillette razor. Right, and then it would still. I'm like, oh, man, I still have like the 5 o'clock shadow. I just finished shaving, so then I would go with the machine, and I would do a round with the machine. So I was doubling up to get it to look like like I was clean faced.
Yeah. We call that the baby butt smooth.
Oh, is that what it's called?
The BBS, and that's that's the high we're all chasing here in the wet shaving community.
Yeah,
is the BBS shave. It's kind of like
Sounds
a mirage.
So
yeah, it's kind of it's very elusive though.
Yes.
It's hard to get the baby butt shave because you cut the second you get a cut, a nick, it's over.
It's over. It's over.
And there's some men who have like bigger pores.
Yeah.
And they like yourself, you might always look like you have that shadow even though you've shaved.
Yeah, which is that's exactly how I look. Even when I shave, it looks like I didn't.
Yeah. Like Don Draper, the guy from Mad, the actor who plays Don Draper on Mad Men. You know, in the wet shaving community, he's one of those references that like he'll shave and he still looks like he hasn't just shaved or something. Yeah. So we definitely chase kind of like the BBS, but then where it becomes addicting too is like the soaps, because then you can't buy the goo in the can.
You can't buy I'm a goo in the can right now.
No, man.
I like this idea, man. That's a really good idea. If I ever get into like full shaves and if beards go out and I have to go back to like shaving every day, I think I might actually take a look into it, man.
And you know what? If you're shaving, every few days, it's still actually going to be cheaper for you.
Yeah.
Because your blades will last longer. Your soap's going to last longer. You need to pair it with a good aftershave. Your aftershaves are going to last longer.
I use a ghetto aftershave too.
Yeah, no.
I actually have sensitive skin, so the one I use I think is Dove Sensitive.
Yeah, because
I do get the
razor burn.
The razor burns. It gets red.
We can take care of that. We could take care of that in the wet shaving community.
This is very exciting. I'm actually very excited. This is very cool.
And and you need a brush, right? You need a brush. And then there's varieties. There's boar hair. There's badger hair. There's synthetics. All right, so I mean, there's options there.
Can I use the human hair from the 5-year-old that I killed earlier today?
Yes, actually, yeah. You just have to make sure you got like a good 22 millimeter knot on that, and then you're probably good to go. But yeah, no, it's definitely kind of an interest of mine that if I can spread the word to our 41 subscribers, it's get into it. And you know what I like about this hobby now? It's my permanent gift.
Yeah.
You need something for my birthday? Buy me a soap.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And once your kids are old enough and they need to buy daddy something,
it's there. Boom. You're not worried about socks and ties that you're never going to.
I don't need socks and ties.
Yep.
Buy me a soap. Buy daddy a new brush.
Yep.
So that's going to be my go-to birthday Christmas present for the next 30 years or whatever. Yep. I don't know how long I have left.
Do you guys have a demographic breakdown of what your subscribers are? Men, women?
It's almost 50-50
It's a 50-50
from what I checked on YouTube. And it's like maybe 60-40.
Okay.
And it's like 30-odd-year-old.
But it doesn't. Yeah. It gives you
but it only tells you if they're signed in with a YouTube account and they filled out all that info. Otherwise, it doesn't know.
Because it might say like 18 to 25 as well. But
yeah.
Not everyone fills all that stuff out. Before we move on, just with this topic, just curious.
Yeah, I want to have one more thing to add to the topic before we move on.
Like who taught you? Did you guys learn? Did someone teach you how to shave?
My dad showed me how to shave. Yeah.
No, I never had that.
I don't think my dad really taught me how to shave either. Yeah. You just learn because I'm like, I saw the guy in the commercial, so you start fucking hacking away at your face.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have a girl, but if I have a boy, that'd be kind of like a nice thing
to pass on,
and hopefully he would pick that up.
But the way life goes, he's not gonna like it.
I don't have a memory.
Not now. Hopefully then he'll remember when he's 30, 40. That was my dad.
That was my dad showed me that.
Maybe I'll pass down the family heirloom.
Yeah.
Here's your your Parker.
Yeah.
But
I don't think my dad. I mean, I might have watched my dad here and there, but I remember him coming out of the washroom with like little squares of toilet paper all on his face.
Yeah,
I've never had that.
He shaves.
Yeah. And see, there's remedies. There's alum blocks. There's styptic pencils. So there's lots of ways to cure that without toilet paper.
I know what I was gonna say. Like, I'm originally from Turkey. I'm back in Turkey. Not so much now because the economy.
The Turks are good at shaving.
The Turks are really good at shaving. And back in the day, before the economy crumbled, it was very common. Like, you would never shave at home. On your way to work, you'd go to the barber shop. And they'd give you the type of shaves that you're talking about. Where they hot towel you. They
get this like once a week.
Every day, people would stop by every morning on the way to the barber.
My God, here if you wanted one of those shaves, like $30.
Because you gotta remember, in Turkey, labor is very cheap. It's not like here. So when you go get a haircut relative to what you're paying here, the cost is minuscule, right? So back in the day, again, before the
coffee and a shave.
Coffee and a shave, yeah.
That's awesome.
It is. It's big. And even when you go now, it's a big thing. Even barbers as a whole, you get like the full treatment.
It's an art over there. It's an art. That's awesome. Yeah, because I've watched videos on YouTube. Like there's literally a guy's YouTube channel. I think he just travels the world to experience different cultures, shaves, routine.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe Turkish. Like one guy was shaving with fire.
Oh,
like he uses
really
flame.
Cool. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
But
because we're a hairy bunch, the Turks, right? So you gotta know how to do it right.
Yeah, and that's kind of that would be cool. Like I think India, it's big too. Like I think it's very common stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, before we move on, and what I think I like about it is because beards are so big and in.
Yeah.
I'm the antithesis of that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Clean shaven's coming back.
Yeah.
Beards are just a phase. It's not manly. No,
Yeah.
I don't care, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Vaginas grow facial hair. You know what I mean?
Oh, take that.
Take that.
My face is a
Shots
big
fired.
vagina. Shots
fired.
Let's
Vaginas grow hair. That's not manly. Shots fired.